welcome back to another video. Today I am going to share with you about one of the realities that we have being an international family. My name is Shannon and I am from the United States of America. From Michigan is where I was born. We are currently living in Texas. My husband Carlson is from Cameroon in West Central Africa. And we have one daughter who will be 2 in a few months, and we are expecting baby number 2. So one of the realities that we have being an international family is time apart sometimes, and that happens when one is traveling internationally. And so right now my husband is traveling back home, and he is there for a few weeks. We are 6,000 miles apart and making it work. I will say this is not ideal, however, we view it as temporary and it is a reality of ours. And one thing that really helped me was when I joined this family, I was able to know that this is so common for so many people. And for so many people, it's pretty normal for them, different parts of the family, different members, to work in different cities, to live in different cities for parts of the week, to work in different countries. Knowing that this is a reality for so many people throughout the year, it gave me a lot of perspective. I also do not want to hide the fact that this is also hard and emotional for us. We are not used to this, and we're so thankful that day to day and most of the time we live together, we work the same shift, so we have a lot of time together, and we're so thankful for that and try not to take that for granted. Carlson did leave that day. It was very emotional, and I just felt very sad knowing that the time has come for these 3 weeks to start. And so that's okay, and I want to just recognize too that it's okay to feel those emotions and to experience that sadness when we are apart. I did want to share some of the things that are just helpful and productive that allow us to make this work. And so I'll get into that now. First thing is that we fully support one another in what we're doing. So I'm fully supportive of him going to Cameroon and visiting family. And one of the ways I was able to show that is just helping him in the packing. It's a lot to pack and to prepare for what to bring for himself, but also just what to bring for the people back home as well. And so we spent a lot of time just packing and sorting, making sure that the bags weighed less than 50 pounds. And that was one way that I was able to support him in preparation for the trip. Another thing that we included was I wrote 3 prayers for him, just prayers that came to mind of my hopes and wishes for him while he was away. And so I wrote those prayers for him and included pictures of him and our daughter. So that way he had tangible photos of him and Vera. And I sent those with him, and he, I'm assuming, is opening them on the trip. But they're just like an encouragement for him to hear from us and to know our heart for him while he is away, and our prayers for him while he is away. Some things that Carlson did in supporting us before leaving was just spending so much quality time with myself and our daughter Vera. I think back to those weeks before he left, and he was so intentional about utilizing any time he had to play with Vera, for us to all go to the park together and just spend time together as a family. One practical thing we did this time was we bought an international phone plan, and there is a cost to it. I think for us this time it was $80 for a month. And this allows us just to be in contact whenever we need to be. So my husband Carlson, while in Cameroon for these 3 weeks, has also gone above and beyond in just supporting me and our daughter back home. One of the things that he did was he was away for my birthday, and he just made it special. So we celebrated it a little bit before I left, and then he supported us in coming up to Michigan to visit family while he was away. So that way we weren't alone in Texas, because we just moved there, and so we don't have much community there where we live, in the city we live in. And so he supported us in coming up to Michigan and just staying with family and being around family. And when we got here, he had birthday presents here for me. And so that was a surprise. And the first night we were here, I got to open them and just feel celebrated and loved even though he wasn't with us. One thing that Carlson does is that he sends videos to our daughter Vera of him speaking in the native language and just talking to her and greeting her and wishing her good morning. And so that's been really meaningful. She really enjoys the videos and she asks to watch them again and again. So though we are 6,000 miles apart and experiencing way different things, we are making it work, and we are so grateful for that. Cameroon is his home. It's where he was raised and spent all of his childhood. And so he is getting to see places where he grew up and see grandparents that he hasn't seen in years. And so I personally would have never want to deny him of that experience, whereas I'm blessed to be able to live around grandparents and get to see them more often. And so this is his opportunity to do so, and I'm so grateful that he's getting to experience that, as we don't know when the next opportunity will come. We are in way different climates. So we are up in Michigan right now, and I will show you a little bit, but I am looking outside the window to about 10 inches of snow that we've gotten in the last few days. It is pure white, beautiful snow. And so we are experiencing the winter wonderland up here, while Carlson is experiencing the warmth and sun of West Africa and probably 80-degree weather and fresh fruit growing on trees. So way different, but we are grateful nonetheless. And I hope this was an encouraging video for those maybe who didn't realize this was so common, or maybe who are in similar situations as us, where this is just a part of your reality, and just to encourage you that it's possible, and this is some tips and things that we do to make it work, and to do it well, and to do it non-grudgingly, and that truly we're so grateful for the opportunity for him to travel there and for me to be able to stay here. And so we feel very blessed, and we just wanted to share a little bit of how we make it work. While it's hard, these things help us along the way. I will include a little bit of footage here at the end of Vera and I's time up here in Michigan. We have seen lots of family, lots of friends, spent some time out in the snow. Vera's not a huge fan of it. We do have a lot right now. Thank you for joining.